We got a real serious show tonight. Usher has finally cracked the code. I don't know if he know it or not, but he basically just exposed Diddy and all the other weirdos in Hollywood. And I'm going to explain to y'all how this all tying together because Diddy ain't the only one to have sexual allegations. See the gross victim that the internet is fat shaming when it comes to Usher's alleged herpes? Usher been down this road before too. And his shit was way more embarrassing. At least Diddy got Cassie. Usher had this. And he still made it out of the fire. And they're saying one of the only reasons why he made it out is because they had a bigger fish that they want to fry. And Diddy is allegedly one of the biggest weirdos out there in Hollywood. Y'all gotta understand, back in the day, all the weirdos had a favorite. And his name was Emmanuel Lewis. Every freak out there wanted to have him, had to have him, tried to figure out ways to get him. Y'all talking about Diddy having freak off sessions. What the hell is going on here with Michael Jackson, this guy, and Emmanuel Lewis? Sure looks freaky. He was the it kid for weirdos. Even though he was 37 years old, you couldn't go to jail. It wasn't illegal or nothing. He was a weirdo's dream. And everything was good and golden. And Michael Jackson had this man on the red carpet. He could have went with any chick. Whitney Houston, Diana Ross, you name it. He wanted to hit the red carpet with Emmanuel Lewis. And I know y'all thinking, what the hell do Emmanuel Lewis got to do with Usher? The second coming, I tell you. The second coming of Emmanuel. And all of the weirdos and freaks in Hollywood, when they seen his picture, somebody had to have him. They had to go get him. The same way people was wondering why Michael Jackson was with Emmanuel Lewis is the same way people is wondering why in the hell was Diddy with Usher when he was only 14 years old? We about to get into it tonight. With Usher's silence and all the stuff he been through in the music industry that got swept under the rug. And the reason why I believe they swept it all under the rug is because they realized that this is learned behavior. The way Usher was moving was something that was taught. And if you really want to get to the root of the problem, you got to get to his mentor. The dude that put him onto the game the same way Aaron Hall put Diddy onto the game. And people are saying that Usher is the one that put Chris Brown onto the game. And R. Kelly was also put on by people like allegedly Ron Isley and all these other peoples like Aaron Halls and the same people that put Diddy on. Now they all getting in trouble. But Usher was the wild card. He slipped away. All the allegations disappeared. He's doing Vegas. And people is flying down every weekend to have a freak off with Usher. As if he wasn't out here spreading them Slurpees. And all them chicks that get on the stage at the Vegas show and be grinding up on him, don't they remember the allegations? It's like the world just forgot. And I'm here to show y'all why. This man has to be free in order for them to get Diddy. Because if Usher went down, then it would be somebody that's on top of the ladder getting away. They want to get the person at the top of the ladder that's about to cross over because he old. And they're going to deal with Usher at a later date because he's still young and he's generating millions. So they pump the brakes on him and let him keep on earning because he has earning potential, and they feel like Diddy ain't got that no more. Okay, let's get into some footage. If you didn't get it, then you just didn't get it. Now I'm about to step on the gas and put it in 6th gear. Take it all the way to the top. And for the people here watching, y'all got to pay attention and listen, because this information is going to be vital to help you understand what's going on with Usher allegedly exposing Diddy by keeping his silence. Listen at this, y'all.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The Flavor Camp. All different types of flavors. And y'all know Diddy love flavor. He put that flavor in your ear. He got that Big Papa, the big fat boy flavor. Big Papa. Got the light-skinned blonde flavor, the Faith Evans. He like it all. He's greedy. Male, female, it don't matter. If you fly, you fly. You sexy, you sexy. That's all that matters with Diddy. But the only problem was he had that Emmanuel Lewis flavor running around the flavor camp. Michael Jackson was trying to get his ticket, and I don't know if he was ever invited, but the funny part about it is Usher take after Michael Jackson. So what is that all about? Who had him first, Michael or Diddy? And did Michael have to go through Diddy to get the Usher? Or was Usher already? Usher speaks on Michael Jackson's influence beyond music. It's bigger than music. It ain't even got nothing to do with music. Michael pointing at him like, I want you in the hotel tonight. Like, ooh, give me a room key. The zest is definitely popping. Diddy had him in the flavor camp. Got that Michael Jackson, Emmanuel Lewis flavor popping. It don't get no more weirder than that. That's what Diddy wanted, and Diddy get what Diddy wants. That's Negro here. No. Okay, Reg, go back to the video. Run that back a little bit. Y'all listen.
The crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
camp.
what it was.
That's trafficking. I'm going to send you over to Puffy's Flavor Camp. He not a dog. They make it seem like he was in a kennel. They shipped him somewhere, and he was only 14 years old. Diddy sitting at home looking for the UPS man. Like, I got something real good coming in the mail, Playboy. They sent me the little nigga pictures and everything. When we get here, we got a bedroom for him laid out. Just make sure that nigga don't be eating up all my cereal, because if he do, it's going to be a problem, because you know I love my Fruity Pebbles. Come to find out, the first thing Usher did is what Diddy didn't want him to do when he got to the flavor camp, man. He was eating up all that man's cereal. They was fighting over the box. And Diddy complained about it on multiple occasions like he was still mad. And Usher tried to play it off and laugh about it, but the same way he wanted them to go get that cheesecake is the same way he don't be playing about his Fruity Pebbles, man. Look at this real quick.
I was so mesmerized, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was just so blown away by the stamina, the connection, being able to be connected that long with someone.
The stamina, and the connection, and the stamina and being connected that long. He say some far out weird shit, and Usher standing there with this pink suit on, with his legs cocked, is not helping the situation, man. And this dude got on the Rona mask, even though it ain't Rona season, because he heard about them herpes allegations, man.
I'm just so blown away by the stamina, the connection, being able to be connected that long, so much shit. You have like, so much motherfuckers doing all this shit out here. All those dance numbers and all that.
Diddy be high, y'all. He be high.
Take your time with it. Breathe it in. Yeah, they yours when you go see this for you. This ain't for nobody else but you. You take that time, boy. I see you. Fly ass motherfucker doing baby. How the fuck you in the kitchen eating all my cereal?
Usher is a grown man, and he's circling him like he fresh meat. He circled that man 6 times like a shark. Usher was looking like a snack. He trying to go on stage and do his show, and he can't move because Diddy's circling his ass. He would not leave that man alone. He circled him like a piranha, and Usher just was patiently waiting for the bite, man.
Take your time with it. Breathe it in. Yeah, they yours when you go see this for you. This ain't for nobody else but you. You take that time.
How long has Usher been his pup? You never would have believed half of the stuff they said about this man if he wasn't connected to Diddy. They got allegations for days. Big girls, big boys, he like them fat. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but damn, Usher, he look like one of them skinny niggas be between some big cheeks. And this chick got booty for days. And he met her in a hotel allegedly, and you know, shit, Usher, he like him thick. He's skinny enough for it. I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. But you would have never thought. Well, his allegations is way worse than Diddy's. Snoop Dogg has thoughts about Usher's alleged herpes victim.
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13.
Game over. Game over, Diddy. This alone could get you knocked.
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Small.
Very curious things taking place, man. At Bad Boy. Curious things. In the 90s when the shit was hip hop and Timberland up. Oh, y'all. In the 90s, Biggie was there. He was around the Fruity Booty. The Locks, you know, all them hard rappers. E40 knew about the booty. And how did he get busy? He was having freak off sessions with Kim Porter and all this shit. Straight dirty. And Usher was at the house waiting for Daddy to get back. Man, this shit it's sad when you think about it. But it is what it is.
Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores?
How could your parents not know about that? Your 14-year-old child he's basically in a freak-off session every day of his life. He getting exposed to all different types of curious things. And his parents don't know about nothing. And it make you wonder, did his parents even give a damn? They're like, as long as Diddy keeps sending that money to pay the mortgage, we don't give a fuck what happens with Usher. Didn't make not one song. And Diddy was tricking off heavy. And Cassie talking about she was hiring male prostitutes and Diddy was having her looking for them BBCs. Why is it there was a rumor that the rapper The Game was a stripper, and he even admitted that he was a friggin' stripper? You about to see some things and hear some things that you probably never even seen or heard. Let's go ahead and get into it.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did. No.
He pissy drunk sitting on the bed. Kevin Hart is standing next to the bed. And Diddy trying to give him props. And if Kevin would have sat on that motherfucking bed, his ass would have got annihilated. Diddy had to warn him. Boy, don't you bring your ass on this bed. Cause you do not want them problems, Kev. Hold on, it's not this, y'all.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed.
After he told him to come here, man, Kevin looked confused as fuck. He was standing on the other side of the room. He told him to come here, but don't get too close to the bed. That's how freak offs be happening. It's a misunderstanding. Next thing you know, Kevin Hart got his pants below his ankles, man. And Diddy mad for some reason. And somebody getting punished. Like, I told you not to do that, Daddy. You need to listen, Dad. I told you don't get close to the... Now look at you. Now look at you on the bed. Now look at you. Yeah. Try to get away now, nigga. Yeah. You like it when I do it like that, Daddy, don't you? I see you scratching and scraping and shit. I like to see you when you do it like that, Daddy. I told you to stay away from the bed. You want some more of the bed? Is you tired of the bed? Is you tired of the bed? Listen next time, Daddy. I tried to tell you. Now I know what you want, Daddy. One more time. And we got to move on because it's a whole bunch of other stuff, man. Usher, you got to say something, bro, because people thinking that your silence is exposing Diddy. Because you got allegations too. And every time y'all get together, it be something real zesty going on, man. Okay, listen at this, y'all.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did. No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to.
He snatched the mic out his hand. He wasn't done talking. He put his hand out like, man, like, man, give me that shit before you say something else zesty. You're like, man, give me the mic before you say something to get us all in trouble. Like, oh man, this nigga drunk. He on the bed. They recording. Like, bro, give me the mic now. He had to snatch it out his hand. Look.
Thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did. No, I definitely didn't have to do it.
Oh, he snatched the shit out that mic. Hold on, man.
You didn't have to do it, and you did. No.
Wow. He snatched that shit like the Flash. Like, if you don't shut your ass.
It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did.
Oh!
I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting the bag. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, just let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed.
What are they guilty of? What are they trying to hide? They making a big deal about this bed. What they done? You want the cameraman to move so he won't be in the scene like they shooting a porno, like him being in a hotel room with Diddy is so damn suspect. Why is they in the hotel room anyways? Whose idea was this? And what was they doing before they started recording? And how long they been in there? They probably been in there all day and decided to call up a camera crew since they together and somebody flight leave at 9. My flight coming, man. I gotta go. Just chill, Playboy. They coming with the cameras. With the cameras in here? Like, yeah, they coming up to the hotel. Don't worry, I got this. Now do a little interview. I'm gonna stay on the bed. I'm just gonna chill, look, relax right here. Like, can we do this somewhere else? Why are you tripping? They hit that camera and all different types of zesty shit started coming out. Well, look at this.
I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting the bed.
And that bottle is halfway gone. He been on that bottle. He just finishing whatever he got left over. Kevin, he sound like he drunk as fuck too. You got the security guards in there. What was going on, bro?
First and foremost, I'm not getting the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, just let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher. Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but just
These niggas sharing the same bed. Same bed. Wake up together. Usher parents sent him to the Flavor Camp. Did they know that their son was sleeping in the same bed with Diddy? Did them people know that their kids was sleeping in the same bed with Michael Jackson? Usher is the second coming of Emmanuel Lewis. And people been waiting. The weirdos been waiting. He been a flavor for a long time. He was wanted. He was the Marilyn Monroe for weirdos. Michael had to have. He bought her for the cameras, but he carrying this man like that's like he a newborn baby, cuffing the booty. Sleepovers, rocking out, dancing, up all night chilling, ice cream, popcorn. They probably was fighting over the cereal as well. Hold on, man. Run that back.
fresh off a goddamn plane. I just fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older.
A little bit old? Wait a minute. The truth is coming out. Homie is on that bottle. They talking about Usher was 14. Come to find out he was only 10? And how Diddy gonna be a little bit older than a 10-year-old with his own record label and his own mansion and his own flavor cam? They would wake up. They were sleeping in the same bed. And that got me wondering, all these rappers that say they lived with Diddy, like Mark Curry, Mace, and all them other ones that lived with Diddy, do they have their own rooms? Do they have refrigerators? Do they take turns taking out the trash? Do they take turns cooking? Do they have a studio in there? Because according to a lot of them, they didn't even do no songs. No, wait. Hey.
When we used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying?
Before pause was even invented, when it wasn't no pause, it was straight fast forward to the zest.
You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Usher looks so uncomfortable, man. They get the wrestling over them Frosted Flakes, man.
Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes.
Usher is looking like a mime. He ain't saying nothing. He probably gets stuck every time Diddy start talking about that. It probably take him back to a place that won't keep him from strangling that man. Now that he older. He didn't say, nah, man, cut it out. Y'all wildin', y'all tripping, y'all. He ain't laugh. He just sat there and took it. He probably still trying to digest what the hell happened in his life. And people wonder why he fired his mother and he got a messed up relationship with his moms. Shit, you would too if your mom left you with Diddy and didn't give a damn about what was going on. The real reason Usher ended his professional relationship with his mom. Usher's mother, Janetta Patton, was his manager for many years before the two ended their business relationship for the first time in 2007. Then again, after she rejoined his team in 2008, he bought her back after a year split and wound up firing his mom again. The reason behind their professional split was the subject of much speculation. Now Usher is setting the record straight. Well, from how I hear it, Usher's mom didn't like Usher's wife because she was a lot older, but Diddy was a lot older. And you didn't mind when your son was with him. Would you rather your son be with Diddy instead of being with his wife? And shout out to his moms. There ain't no disrespect to her, but there's a rhyme for every reason, man. Before we get into her, because we got to get into his parents, man. Because they the ones that left him with Diddy. So y'all stay tuned. We about to break that all the way down. And this part right here is going to be hard for a lot of people to digest because like me, I know a lot of you love Diddy and Usher because they entertained us with some amazing music. Classical music. Music that could never be duplicated. We always going to admire Usher for his talent. We always going to have a soft spot for Diddy because of the fact that we grew up listening to his music, but Usher is the missing link to all of this. But people don't want to get him involved because he's a male. But there's male strippers coming forward telling their sides of the story, so it's only a matter of time before Usher have to say something, and if he don't, that's just gonna make it worse for Diddy. Because like I said in the beginning of the video, Usher had some horrible allegations made against him by people as well. And everybody heard about it, everybody know about it. It's no secret. And his allegations is way worse than Diddy's. But somehow, some way, they let him off the hook. What information did he give? What did he say? Usher was a trending topic this afternoon with the peanut gallery, that is the World Wide Web, chiming in about the BBWs left and right. He got caught up in the stampede, but people don't want to talk about that no more. When the big girls chased him down in the Target, all this stuff is swept under the rug. But I'm letting y'all know, after what y'all about to see right now, all of this stuff is about to come back. Listen at this, y'all.
If you can see it, then you should believe it. I think everybody needs a mentor. Who you choose to invest in as that mentor is really up to who you see yourself being. Because as a result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day.
Wow. What? Diddy got done talking about them waking up together. Usher said, because of this man, I don't even sleep till this day. He can't even, man, having nightmares. Homie traumatized. He said you got to be careful the mentor that you pick because you wind up being like that man. So when all of this shit came out, they figure poor Usher, this is learned behavior. Who taught this man to be this way? His freaking mentor. Okay, let's get back into that. Run it back just a little. Listen.
If you can see it, then you should believe it. I think everybody needs a mentor. Who you choose to invest in as that mentor is really up to who you see yourself being.
Wow. And they showed the zestiest picture of him ever. people thought Usher was a bad bitch until they said that he was a girl. I mean, a boy, whatever. People didn't know off the bat. He could have went either way. Put some lashes on that sucker and put them baby hairs like Tony Braxton. They would have thought he was the next Adina Howard.
Because as a result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day. I got it from him. I mean, this is a...
What?
I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day. I got it from him. I mean, this is a dude who just never slept. He just... I mean...
And what that got to do with you, bruh? If he can't sleep, that's his problem. I'm about to go in my room and get some Z's. You having sleep problems? I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but sleep ain't one. But if you've been around this man for all them years and you well aware, then it would be good for you to vouch for him. It's like the reason they ain't vouching is because they want to see this man burn. They secretly want to see him be destroyed. They rejoicing in the fact that Diddy is about to have his day. Maybe Usher feel like he deserve it. We already seen the rest of his friends turn their backs on him after these allegations. I would love it if Usher came out and said, all this stuff y'all saying about Diddy is he say, she say, allegations, speculations, and I never ever experienced any of these things with this man. That would really help Diddy out a whole lot. It would make people stop unplugging all of the shit he got plugged in. But Usher is like, fuck that. I can't even sleep to this day because of this man.
Sleeping to this day. I got it from him. I mean, this is a dude who just never slept. He's just, I mean, he's probably the first one to get up and the last one to go to sleep. And
who in the hell you know this man's schedule like that? The first one to get up and the last one to go to sleep. The only way you could say something like that about a person is if you live with that person. Your mom, your dad, or your sibling or something. So it ain't no secret that they stayed together, but yeah, Usher's parents know that they baby boy wasn't sleeping that night. It was a lot of sleepless nights at the Flavor Camp. Just up, doing God knows what. Any and everything except for music. Listen to this, y'all.
That commitment I picked up.
Hold on, wait.
And that commitment I picked up.
Made that face like, yeah, whatever. You picked up a lot of shit. And it ain't no damn commitment. He just said that just to make it sound good, to put a cherry on top. But it ain't all good. You could tell by his facial expression. He looked like he's disgusted. He feel bitter. He feel slighted. He looked like he put on a fake smile at the end of it. And if it was genuine, you figure his smile would be a whole lot bigger and a lot less sarcastic. That drive, that's, being around him, that's what I picked up. Like, Y'all need to listen at this, man.
Okay. Usher, let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Well, according to a man. Oh, yes. Oh, where have you been? Anyway, according to a man, this story's been out, you guys. According to a man, Usher, he's saying that Usher gave him herpes and wants Usher to turn over his medical records.
Even though Aleister Crowley was infamous, he is still largely unknown by the masses. Usually only two types of people know who Crowley was, those who are occultists and those who study and expose the occult. In the world of the occult, Crowley is definitely one of the most influential people to ever live. He created multiple secret societies in the early 1900s and led many others, and even founded his own religious practice he called Thelema. Thelema is an occult religion based on the worship of the goddess Babylon. Members perform rituals and practice a ritual form called sex magic. Crowley himself was known to perform many strange rituals and indulge in sex magic rituals until his passing. Ab-Soul was a part of TDE and worked close with Kendrick Lamar, and just like the rest of the artists, was an occultist. He was a devout follower of Aleister Crowley, so much so, he dedicated a whole album to Crowley, calling his album Do What Thou Wilt, and it contains songs like The Law, where Ab-Soul repeats Love is the Law, another saying taught by Crowley.
Yo, it's Ab-Soul, Pastor Blacklip, TDE, hot new hip hop. I'm all about getting to the root of things, and Mr. Crowley has been instrumental throughout music for before I was born. You know what I mean? Led Zeppelin, Beatles. There's a lot of great artists that are the building blocks for even hip hop. So me understanding that, you know what I mean, and digging into his story and understanding why he's been so relevant and influential in music culture, I think it was important for me to reinstill that. If you didn't know that, if you missed that part, you know what I mean? If you missed that part of the culture of music in general, this beyond hip hop, but just music in general, he's had a big influence on the culture. At first sight, he's the wickedest man alive, right? That's what he's very wicked, man. But if you dig into the poetry and you read between the lines of his poetry and you dig into his story, a lot of the things will, make more sense to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it made a lot of sense with me. A lot of the things that he discusses resonates with me. Well, I would just want to leave you with this. My album is called Do What Thou Wilt, and it's based off, it's influenced by Crowley's The Book of the Law. Love, Thelema. Yeah. Love is the law. Love is the only law. Love under will. The law is for all. Thinking along those lines, you know what I'm saying? And even Do What Thou Wilt itself, free will is what it kind of sounds like, right? So, all of these, just me, into theology and into history and these things, putting these parallels together, these different ideas. It's just great stuff, you know what I mean?